All right, today we're jumping into a really fascinating story where, centuries of scholarship meet some seriously cutting-edge AI. It's all about a massive, kind of hidden digital library and the super clever strategy they use to unlock it for the whole world. So picture this, a digital archive, an absolute treasure trove of academic knowledge holding over 20,000 scholarly articles. I mean, it's an incredible resource put together so carefully over the years by the World Forum for Shiite Studies.
But, and this is a huge but, there's a catch. This entire massive collection, it's pretty much all in Persian. That makes it practically invisible to most of the global research community. So what do? Well, let's break down how they solved it.
The mission here was crystal clear. They had to make this priceless archive accessible to researchers everywhere, no matter what language they spoke. The thing is, the technical hurdles to actually pull that off were, well, they were huge. You see, the real problem wasn't just about translation. It was about discoverability. Think about it. If a researcher in Germany or Brazil is looking for a key term on Google, this archive it wouldn't even show up. It was completely hidden behind this digital language wall.
So, the team started out by looking at two main ways to tackle this. And it created this classic tech tug-of-war. You know, the kind where each solution fixes one problem but ends up creating a whole new one. It was a really frustrating standoff.
And what's so interesting here is how this slide just lays out the perfect dilemma. Okay, method one, you pre-translate everything. Sounds great. Google can find you in any language, but oh man, the data storage needs just explode. So what about method two? You translate on the fly when a user shows up. That totally solves the storage problem, but you're right back to square one. You're completely invisible to search engines. It felt like you could be discoverable or you could be efficient, but no way could you be both. In this chart just brilliantly shows you the scale of that first problem. The original database was about 2 gigabytes. Not bad, but translate it into just 3 other languages and it balloons up to 7 gigs. And if you want to expand to 10 popular languages, now you're looking at over 20 gigabytes. This wasn't just about storage space, this was going to be a major performance killer. As one person in the planning meetings actually said, this volume is agonizing. It's hitting our performance. You can just feel the frustration in that, can't you? The very thing that was supposed to open the archive to the world was threatening to grind the whole system to a halt. So, stuck between a rock and a hard place, the team came up with a third way. And it was this brilliant hybrid approach that just broke the stalemate and gave them the absolute best of both worlds. The breakthrough idea was just so elegant in how simple it was. Instead of translating 20,000 entire articles, what if you only translated the small critical parts that search engines actually need to see? So here's how this 4-step process works. First, they just pull out the abstracts and keywords for every paper. Second, an AI pre-translates and stores only those tiny bits of text. Third, and just like that, the entire archive is suddenly discoverable by search engines in tons of different languages. And then, the final piece, when a researcher clicks a link, the AI translates the full article for them, right then and there. I mean, the hybrid model was the clear winner, no contest. It kept the storage footprint tiny. It made the archive totally discoverable. And it kept the cost for the AI translation service incredibly low. We're talking around just $20 a month. It solved every single problem the other two methods created. But here's where the story gets even cooler. This technical fix, it wasn't just a fix. It actually became the foundation for a much bigger strategy, not just to share knowledge, but to build a really powerful digital network. The strategy was simple but so powerful. Build a WordPress plugin. Partner institutions could just install Disting on their own websites, and it would instantly pull in the translated abstracts from the main archive. This created a whole decentralized network where every single partner was amplifying the visibility of the central source. And those links are absolutely critical. A backlink is basically a vote of confidence from one website to another. So the more high-quality sites that link back to the main archive, the more Google sees it as an authoritative, important source. And that pushes it higher in the search results for everyone. So this strategy doesn't just share information, it builds real digital authority. So all of this work, the clever AI solution, the network strategy, it's all pointing toward a much bigger, much more ambitious vision for the future of this archive. The ultimate mission here is to transform from being just a digital library, a passive container of information, into a dynamic global knowledge hub.
The goal is to become the central, can't-do-without-it pole for Shia studies all over the world. And a hub isn't just a website. It's a whole ecosystem. It means being the first place researchers go to find information. It means linking out to other important archives, building formal collaborations with universities, and even setting up an editorial board to guide its academic direction. It's all about becoming a living, breathing part of the global academic community. You know, this story is just such a brilliant case study in solving a complex problem with a really elegant solution. And it makes you wonder, with so much of human knowledge still locked away by language or access, what other hidden libraries are out there just waiting for their own clever key to be unlocked for the world?